Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. You clicked on to the long-range weather forecast discussion for October 17th to the 31st. For October 17th to the 21st, we have a ridge here over the eastern Pacific, really stretching from Alaska down into the west. We also have two areas of strong positive height anomalies centered here over the Arctic and near Greenland with above normal heights here. And we have an upper low here near Hudson Bay or over Hudson Bay in some of the models, with the trough extending into the northern states. And this results in a cyclonic flow across the eastern U.S. Now, during this week, let me get to the model, we're going to have a low pressure system right here that'll be developing along or over the northeast coast, and this system could bring a potential for locally heavy rainfall for the area. And we're looking at we're going to look at the GFS. Here's the GFS. Not too impressive with the rainfall. Here's later on Friday 8 p.m. and then Saturday 8 a.m. we have rain, moderate to heavy rain, I would say, over the northeast into the mid-Atlantic. And then we look at the European. Let me go back a little bit. And it has rain here also along the northeast. This is the European deterministics. So there'll be some heavy rain. Now the highest elevations, if we go back and we look at some of the maps, let me see. Some of the models are indicating that there could be some snow in the higher elevations. Then we have this cold high pressure system building into the region, and this will bring cooler air with temperatures up to 15 degrees below normal. Then another cold front, you can see here, will be pushing through the northern plains, and this will bring another reinforcing shot of cold air. Anomalies of up to 25 degrees below normal are forecast. The ridge in the west will cause hot and dry conditions with temperatures reaching the low 100s, and this will cause an increased fire threat for that area. For October 22nd to 26th, the flow remains amplified, ridge forecast over the eastern Pacific into the west, and a ridge forecast over the North Atlantic and the Arctic. Upper low remains over Hudson Bay, you can see it right here, and this will have a trough extending into the northern states. Models a pretty good agreement as we go to the end of the period. You don't see much of a real significant change. The European continues to have a trough in the west, ridge here, everything else remains the same. So for this forecast period, I am forecasting above normal temperatures here and along the east coast, and I'm forecasting anomalies to be near 4 degrees above normal. Below normal temperatures are forecast for much of this area here, and anomalies of 2 to 4 degrees below normal are forecast. For precipitation, calling for below normal precipitation from the plains to the Pacific coast. Probability of occurrence is 35 to 45%. Now let's look for the period for the end, towards the end of October 27th to the 31st. The flow remains amplified. We still have a ridge, but you can see the height anomalies aren't as strong as they are in the previous period. And the NAEFS and European ensembles have a trough in the west ridge here. So I think the pattern is going to be like this. Let me see. And we're missing some models here. So for this forecast period, I'm forecasting above normal temperatures here, mainly for Four Corners into California and most of the area east of the Mississippi River. And I'm forecasting anomalies 4 degrees below normal, above normal, and below normal temperatures are forecast for much of this area here, with anomalies of 4 degrees below normal. And take a look at the precipitation forecast, calling for below normal precipitation here. Probability of occurrence is 35 to 45%. And then we have above normal precipitation for this region, and the probability of occurrence is 40%. We're going to take a look at one of the things, like earlier in the week, we were talking about possible tropical system, and we're going to take a look at that for later in the week. Now, we're going to go here. This is the European, the GFS, and keep your eyes down by the Caribbean. You can see a low that develops right here and begins to move northward. During this time of the year, they like to move north, and then it moves up northward and then starts to curve out east northeastward. Now, that's the GFS. We'll take a look at the European ensembles. You can see it right here. And then you can see we have a front that might be a trough or whatever in this area. Back up a little bit. You can see it right here. That might pick it up, and you see it goes east northeastward out to sea. So that's the long-range weather forecast discussion for October 17th to 31st. Thanks for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.